It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Friday. I get to deliver some fantastic news for you on this Friday. We are waking up with temperatures in the 40s, well above the freezing point this morning. It has been quite a change. We have a ridge of high pressure taking over our weather pattern as we head into the weekend, and it is right on time to get some fantastic weather to end the work week. We've got high temperatures today that will climb to the low 70s. 71 degrees, my forecasted high temperature in Springfield today. So enjoy it because it comes with some sunshine. I have to at least mention the fact that it's going to be pretty breezy later today, winds 20 miles an hour, and there will be some high fire danger as well. So that's kind of the caveat to today's forecast. Breezy, there is going to be some fire danger. So today's not recommended for open burning, but it will be a nice day to get out, take a walk, feel the sunshine. And after the winter-like Wednesday that we had, that will be definitely a welcome change. There is a frontal boundary draped across the northern portion of Missouri, and that is going to come into play in the forecast, perhaps for central Missouri. That's later this evening. There's a chance for some very light sprinkles in the forecast. In our northern counties, I think most of us in the Ozarks stay dry. The exception here may be far in our northern counties along Highway 54 and points northward. But overall, today is a nice one, 71 degrees. Some elevated to significant fire danger. I mentioned the wind near 20 miles an hour, but we could see gusts 30 to 35. So it will be breezy this afternoon. And the air is very dry too as that high pressure moves in. So relative humidity is remaining very low. That combined with the breezy winds and the dry ground means that yes, fire weather is elevated for the region today. We have fantastic weather though for the entire weekend. I still have a bit of a cool down for Saturday and Sunday, highs dropping to the 60s, but it'll be a nice weekend to get out and enjoy. I'm expecting plenty of sunshine. I now have the forecast entirely dry both Saturday and Sunday. Perfect for outdoor plans. I know we're all itching to get out and clean up the yard a little bit after these several rounds of winter weather, and it's going to be a nice weekend to do so. We do have this small chance for light showers in our northern counties. That happens later tonight, but I think most of us stay dry for Saturday and Sunday. And even more good news in the extended forecast is that I have 70s returning to the forecast next week. We get another little push of warmth. The upper levels of the atmosphere look nice and mild to start next week, and we are going to stay rain-free in the forecast through Tuesday of next week. So it's going to be a nice, beautiful stretch of days here in the Ozarks. High fire danger today and a high temperature of 71 degrees. Slightly cooler tomorrow. Highs drop into the 50s, and I do have some cloud cover in the forecast. Afternoon sun should make its way through on Saturday late in the day. By Sunday, the sunshine is back in full force. That should boost our numbers back into the 60s again. And then I have 70s returning with full sun. Next week looks great to start. We'll have 70s and sunshine. So it's just going to be some Chamber of Commerce days here in the Ozarks. Really good news for us as we head into the weekend. Around the country, what's making headlines, it's unsettled weather that's continuing to impact portions of the Intermountain West, the Rockies, the Central Plains through the end of the work week. I also have critical fire weather conditions for the Southern High Plains. We're going to see some of those high fire conditions here in the Ozarks as well. And then the East Coast is going to see cooler than average temperatures, but also kind of a dry air mass that's working its way in, which will be welcome after the severe weather that they had around both Thursday and late last night. Conditions are likely going to be pretty active on the East Coast and the West Coast, but here in the middle, things are looking pretty nice for us as we head into the weekend. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question, and you mathematicians might like this one. What is 0 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? The options that I gave you were 0 degrees, negative 32 degrees, 32 degrees, or 16 degrees. Many of you may know that 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So congrats if C was your guess. And yes, as meteorologists, we have to do this calculation quite frequently because most algorithms and math problems in meteorology are actually in Celsius. So to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, the formula is Fahrenheit equals 9/5 times Celsius plus 32. You always have to remember that 32. So now you know, which is also the freezing point. So it's an easy way to remember it. All right, here's a look at your question that I'll have the answer for you on Monday morning. With St. Patrick's Day coming up, do you think this is true or false? You can see a rainbow at noon. Do you think that is a true or false statement? I'll have the answer for you first thing on Monday and around the Ozarks wake up weather. Thanks so much for listening all week long. We had some twists and turns in our weather this week. We would deserve a nice weekend, and that's exactly what we're going to get. High temperature today, 71 degrees, mostly sunny and windy. Thanks so much to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. I hope everybody has a great Friday, great weekend. We'll chat again on Monday.